In the vast and unforgiving wilderness, where the sun scorches the earth by day and the chill of night creeps in with silent menace, survival is a relentless, never-ending battle. Here every shadow hides a potential threat, and every dawn brings a new test of strength, wit, and resilience. Each day in this raw, untamed world is a gauntlet. Hunger gnaws, thirst torments, and danger lurks at every turn. The creatures that call this place home must constantly adapt, forever alert, forever ready to seize opportunity or evade disaster. In this brutal arena, only the most tenacious, cunning, and supremely equipped animals endure. The weak are swept aside, while the strong and the clever carve out their place in the tapestry of life. Today we journey into the lives of two extraordinary champions, creatures that have mastered the art of survival through sheer force of will and ingenious adaptation. They are legends in their own right, each ruling a kingdom shaped by their unique strengths. Though separated by continents and climates, these two warriors share a reputation that echoes across the wild, formidable, fearless, and utterly relentless. In the golden grasslands of Africa, the honey badger prowls with a swagger born of supreme confidence. Its eyes scan the horizon, ever watchful, its senses tuned to the faintest rustle or scent. This is a creature forged by adversity, a living legend whose name inspires awe among all who cross its path. Far away, beneath the blazing sun and shifting sands of the American desert, the rattlesnake lies in wait. Perfectly still, it blends into the earth, a master of patience and precision. Its world is one of silence and sudden violence, where a single strike can mean the difference between life and death. These two animals could not be more different in their approach to the challenges of life. One is a storm of aggression and audacity, the other a shadowy spectre of lethal intent. The honey badger is the embodiment of raw, unyielding force. It charges headlong into danger, confronting adversaries many times its size, with a ferocity that borders on reckless. Its every movement radiates confidence, its every action a declaration of defiance. When threatened, it becomes a whirlwind of claws and teeth, a living fortress that refuses to yield. Its thick skin and dense fur turn aside fangs and claws, while its powerful jaws can crush bone and shell alike. The honey badger's defenses are legendary. Its hide is so tough that even the sharpest teeth and thorns struggle to pierce it. This armor, combined with an indomitable spirit, makes it a creature few dare to challenge. The rattlesnake, in contrast, is a master of subtlety. It moves with ghostly silence, its scales whispering over sand and stone. Hidden among rocks and brush, it waits motionless for the perfect moment to strike. Camouflage is its greatest ally. With colors and patterns that mimic the desert floor, it becomes nearly invisible, a phantom that stalks the unwary. Its patience is legendary, sometimes waiting hours for prey to wander within reach. When the moment comes, the rattlesnake explodes into action. Its strike is a blur, its fangs delivering a dose of venom that paralyzes and subdues. Conflict is avoided when possible, but when forced, it becomes a force of nature, swift, precise, and deadly. This is a tale of brute strength clashing with calculated cunning, of an unbreakable shield meeting a venomous blade. Each animal is a masterpiece of evolution, honed by countless generations to excel in its chosen way of life. We will delve into the remarkable arsenal each warrior wields. The honey badger's claws are tools of both destruction and survival, its jaws capable of crushing the toughest prey. Its resistance to venom is the stuff of legend, allowing it to shrug off bites that would fell almost any other creature. Watch as the honey badger tears into armored insects, cracks open bones, and even takes on venomous snakes, emerging victorious time and again. Then we'll cross the burning sands to witness the rattlesnake's extraordinary senses. With heat-detecting pits, it perceives the world in infrared, tracking the faintest warmth of passing prey. Its hollow fangs are hypodermic needles, delivering a cocktail of toxins that immobilize and digest. Each animal reigns over its domain, a sovereign shaped by the demands of its environment. The honey badger patrols its territory with boldness, while the rattlesnake coils in silent command of the open desert. Our journey will reveal the intimate moments of their lives, how the honey badger fiercely protects its young in the safety of a den, and how the rattlesnake guards its nest, ensuring the next generation is ready to face the wild. Witness the honey badger's remarkable alliance with a clever bird, a partnership that unlocks hidden treasures beneath the earth and demonstrates the power of cooperation in the wild. And see how the rattlesnake's iconic rattle serves as both a warning and a weapon, a sound that echoes across the desert and commands respect from all who hear it. By the end, we will come to understand the essence of survival through the eyes of these two ultimate survivors, creatures shaped by hardship, defined by their ability to endure. They are living testaments to the power of evolution, proof that in the savage kingdom there are countless ways to rise to the top and claim the title of king. So let us begin this journey into the heart of the wild, where two titans await, each ready to show us what it truly means to survive. First up, let's meet the honey badger, nature's armoured tank, a creature whose reputation for resilience is legendary. Don't let its name fool you. This animal is anything but sweet. The honey badger is a master of intimidation, often displaying a fearless attitude that deters would-be attackers. Found across the wild landscapes of Africa and Asia, the honey badger, or Mellivora capensis, is a true icon of toughness, thriving in environments ranging from arid savannas to dense forests. It's a member of the weasel family, but it's built like a miniature tank. Its body is compact, muscular, and designed for both offense and defense. Measuring about a meter long from its nose to the tip of its tail, it stays low to the ground on short, powerful legs, minimizing its profile and making it a difficult target for predators. This low profile gives it a solid center of gravity, making it incredibly difficult to knock over, even when faced with much larger adversaries. Its body is pure muscle, packed into a compact frame that allows it to bulldoze through dense undergrowth, dig rapidly, and tackle prey with astonishing strength. The honey badger's first line of defense is its extraordinary coat, a marvel of natural engineering. It has a dual-layer system that works like a suit of armor, a coarse protective outer layer and a dense insulating underlayer that shields it from bites, stings, and harsh weather. On its back, a rough silvery grey mantle of fur provides a tough outer shell, while its underbelly is covered in a thick, elastic black coat, both layers working together to deflect attacks and environmental hazards. This skin is not just tough, it's also incredibly loose, especially around its neck and nape, allowing the badger to twist and maneuver even when gripped by a predator. At about 6 millimeters thick, it's almost rubbery and can withstand bee stings, porcupine quills, and even the bites of other predators, making it nearly impervious to many natural weapons. If a lion or leopard grabs a honey badger by the scruff of its neck, the badger can twist and turn completely around inside its own skin to launch a ferocious counterattack with its own sharp teeth and claws, an adaptation that often turns the tables on its enemies. But the badger's weaponry doesn't stop there. Its claws are formidable tools, perfectly adapted for both offense and survival. Look at its feet, and you'll see a set of formidable tools, broad, powerful paws, equipped for digging, climbing, and defense. Its front paws are equipped with incredibly long, curved, and sharp claws, some reaching up to 1.5 inches in length, ideal for excavating burrows or dispatching prey. These aren't just for show, they are multi-purpose instruments of survival used for digging, foraging, and self-defense. The badger uses them to dig at incredible speeds, capable of excavating a burrow in hard ground in just a few minutes, an essential skill for escaping danger or seeking shelter. They are also perfect for tearing bark off trees to find hidden insects or for ripping open tortoise shells, giving the honey badger access to food sources unavailable to most other predators. and in a fight these claws become deadly weapons capable of inflicting serious damage on any animal foolish enough to challenge it. Finally, we have to talk about its bite, a crucial adaptation for both hunting and defense. The honey badger possesses jaws that are astonishingly powerful for its size, capable of crushing bone and shell alike. Its skull is thick and solid, providing a strong anchor for muscles that can deliver a bone-crushing bite, an adaptation that allows it to feed on armored prey like tortoises and even venomous snakes. It's been known to bite clean through the hard shell of a tortoise, a feat that requires immense pressure and precision. This combination of powerful jaws, sharp teeth, loose and thick skin, and formidable claws makes the honey badger a walking fortress, an animal that few dare to challenge. Ecologically, the honey badger plays a vital role as both predator and scavenger, controlling populations of rodents, insects, and even venomous snakes. Its relentless nature and adaptability ensure that it not only survives encounters with bigger, stronger animals, but often comes out on top, earning its reputation as one of the most formidable fighters in the animal kingdom. If the honey badger's physical traits are its armor, then its attitude is its engine. This animal is world famous for its sheer, unadulterated bravery. It has a level of confidence and aggression that seems completely out of proportion with its size. A honey badger will not hesitate to confront predators many times its weight, including lions, leopards, and hyenas. There are countless accounts of these small but mighty creatures standing their ground, hissing, growling, and charging at giants of the savannah. Often their sheer ferocity is enough to make a much larger predator think twice, and decide that this particular meal just isn't worth the trouble and the risk of serious injury. This fearless nature is what truly sets the honey badger apart. It seems to operate on a simple principle. Attack is the best form of defense. When threatened, its fur bristles, it emits a rattling roar, and it prepares to charge. This display of raw aggression is a powerful deterrent. Most animals in the wild rely on a cost-benefit analysis before starting a fight. A lion, for example, knows that an injury could prevent it from hunting, which could lead to starvation. The honey badger seems to throw all caution to the wind, creating an aura of unpredictability and danger that makes even the apex predators of its environment wary. Its reputation precedes it, and in the wild, reputation can be a powerful survival tool. One of the most incredible aspects of the honey badger's biology is its remarkable resistance to venom. This is an evolutionary gift that makes it a terror to some of the most dangerous snakes in the world, including puff adders and cobras. While it's not completely immune, its body has a unique ability to neutralize potent venoms that would be fatal to most other animals. Scientists believe it has a special antibody or cellular adaptation that interferes with the venom's destructive power. This allows the honey badger to actively hunt and eat highly venomous snakes, turning a deadly threat into a regular menu item. This venom resistance can lead to some truly bizarre scenes. A honey badger might get bitten squarely on the face by a puff adder during a fight. The potent venom, a cytotoxic cocktail that destroys tissue, would quickly incapacitate another animal. The badger, however, might just get a bit drowsy. It might lie down, seemingly unconscious, for a few minutes or even a couple of hours. Then, as if waking from a short nap, it gets back on its feet, shakes itself off, and often proceeds to finish eating the very snake that bit it. This incredible chemical shield, combined with its fearless attitude, makes the honey badger a true specialist in dealing with danger. A honey badger's life is one of constant motion and endless searching, every day a lesson in survival written by the wild itself. As an omnivore, the honey badger's menu is astonishingly broad, a trait that gives it a powerful edge in the unforgiving wilderness. It will eat almost anything it can find or overpower, small mammals, reptiles, birds, and even the most unlikely prey. With formidable claws, it excavates burrows, unearthing rodents, lizards and scorpions, demonstrating a relentless persistence and adaptability. Insects, bird eggs, and fruit are all fair game, and the honey badger's willingness to diversify is a lesson in resourcefulness. As a hunter, it employs stealth and explosive speed, able to ambush prey as large as young foxes or antelopes, using surprise and tenacity as its main strategies. The honey badger is also a master opportunist, trailing larger predators and scavenging from their kills, learning to read the signs of the savanna for any chance at a meal. This jack-of-all-trades approach allows it to thrive in arid deserts, dense woodlands and open grasslands, wherever adaptability is the key to survival. But these skills are not simply inherited. Each generation must learn the art of survival from those who came before. The mother honey badger is a relentless instructor, guiding her cub through the dangers and opportunities of the wild. She typically raises a single cub who remains by her side for over a year, absorbing every lesson: how to hunt, how to forage, and how to avoid danger. The mother demonstrates how to dig for grubs, how to disarm a scorpion without being stung, and how to stand its ground against threats, each lesson vital for the cub's future. Fiercely protective, she teaches by example, showing that courage and quick thinking are as important as strength. When danger looms like a prowling leopard, she places herself between the threat and her cub, hissing and bristling, ready to unleash a ferocious defense to ensure her offspring's safety. This extended period of maternal care is the foundation for the honey badger's legendary reputation, passing down the secrets of survival from one generation to the next. Yet the honey badger's education extends beyond its own kind, and one of the wild's most remarkable lessons is found in its partnership with the honey guide bird. This is a classic example of animal symbiosis, two very different creatures working together for mutual gain. The honey guide bird is a master at locating beehives, but its small size prevents it from breaking into the hive to reach the beeswax and larvae it craves. The honey badger, with its strength and thick skin, is well equipped to raid hives, but it relies on the bird's guidance to find them. The honey guide calls out with a distinctive chatter, signaling the badger and leading it through the landscape, tree to tree, toward the hidden hive. The badger follows, trusting the bird's expertise, a silent agreement forged by generations of cooperation. Upon reaching the hive, the honey badger wastes no time, using its claws and powerful jaws to tear open the nest. It ignores the furious stings of the bees, protected by its thick skin, and rips into the hive to reach the nutritious larvae inside. The badger feasts, devouring the protein-rich larvae, while the honey guide waits nearby. Once satisfied, the badger moves on, leaving behind a hive torn open and honeycomb exposed. Now, the honey guide claims its prize, feasting on the beeswax and leftover larvae, food it could never access alone. In this unlikely alliance, both animals benefit, each teaching the other the value of cooperation, a lesson as old as the wild itself. Now we journey far from the African savanna to the vast sun-baked deserts of the Americas, a realm sculpted by extremes. Here the land is unforgiving. Temperatures soar to blistering highs by day, only to plunge toward freezing as night falls. Water is a rare treasure, and shelter is a luxury found only in the shadows of rocks or beneath the earth. Survival here demands a unique set of skills, honed by countless generations of adaptation. This is the kingdom of the rattlesnake, a silent, patient predator perfectly attuned to the desert's rhythm. The rattlesnake is a master of patience and stealth, blending seamlessly into its surroundings, waiting for the right moment to strike. Its body is a marvel of evolutionary design, allowing it to thrive where few others can endure. Unlike the brash tactics of some desert dwellers, the rattlesnake relies on stealth and energy conservation, moving only when absolutely necessary. In this harsh environment, every movement counts. Wasting energy can mean the difference between life and death. The rattlesnake has evolved into a supreme ambush predator, lying in wait for hours, sometimes days, for the perfect opportunity. Hidden among rocks and sand, it becomes nearly invisible, a silent threat to any small creature that wanders too close. Its heat-sensing pits and keen eyesight allow it to detect the faintest movement, even in the cool darkness of night. Patience is its greatest weapon. The rattlesnake can remain motionless for hours, conserving precious energy until prey comes within range. Across the Americas, many species of rattlesnake have adapted to different habitats, from rocky hillsides to sandy plains, each sharing the same remarkable traits. Their muscular bodies allow for sudden bursts of speed, essential for both hunting and evading danger. When the moment comes, the rattlesnake strikes with explosive force, delivering venom with surgical precision. Its scales are not just armor. They help retain moisture, a vital adaptation in a world where every drop counts. The rattlesnake's fangs and venom are its signature tools, making it a formidable hunter and a respected presence among desert wildlife. In this delicate ecosystem, the rattlesnake plays a crucial role, both as predator and as prey, maintaining the balance of life. It hunts rodents, birds and lizards, while always remaining alert for threats from larger predators like hawks, coyotes, and even other snakes. Most active during the cooler hours of dawn, dusk, or under the cover of night, the rattlesnake avoids the punishing heat of midday. When the sun is at its fiercest, it seeks refuge in the shade of rocks or deep within burrows, sharing these shelters with other desert creatures. This careful management of energy and resources is as vital to its survival as its venomous bite. The rattlesnake stands as a symbol of desert resilience, an animal whose intelligence, efficiency, and adaptations allow it to flourish in a world where only the most resourceful survive. The rattlesnake is equipped with an extraordinary suite of sensory and physical adaptations, each one honed for survival in the harsh desert environment. Every feature, from its scales to its venom, plays a vital role in its daily struggle to hunt and avoid becoming prey. Adults typically reach lengths between 1 and 1.5 meters, their robust, muscular bodies providing the strength needed for rapid, explosive strikes and for anchoring themselves in shifting sands or rocky crevices. The head of the rattlesnake is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, housing not only its infamous fangs, but also a complex array of sensory organs. The rattlesnake's fangs are long, hollow, and razor-sharp, folding neatly against the roof of the mouth when not in use. These fangs are connected to venom glands, ready to deliver a lethal dose at a moment's notice. During a strike, the fangs swing forward with precision, piercing the flesh of prey and injecting venom deep within. This mechanism is both swift and highly efficient, minimizing the risk of injury to the snake. The venom delivery system ensures that the potent toxins act quickly, immobilizing prey and beginning the digestive process even before the meal is swallowed. The rattlesnake's senses are finely tuned for nocturnal hunting. Its eyes are adapted for low-light vision, but its true advantage lies in its ability to detect heat. Located between the eyes and nostrils are a pair of heat-sensing pit organs. These specialized structures can detect the infrared radiation emitted by warm-blooded animals, even in total darkness. The pit organs are so sensitive that they can register temperature differences as minute as 0.003 degrees Celsius, allowing the snake to pinpoint the exact location of prey. In the darkness of the desert night, a warm-blooded animal appears as a glowing silhouette, making it nearly impossible for prey to hide from the rattlesnake's thermal vision. This advanced sensory system gives the rattlesnake a decisive edge, enabling it to hunt with pinpoint accuracy when other predators are rendered nearly blind. Camouflage is another critical adaptation. The rattlesnake's scales are covered in intricate patterns of brown, gray, and tan, perfectly matching the desert's stones, soil, and dry vegetation. Each scale is a tiny shield, providing protection from rough terrain and helping to retain moisture in the arid climate. The coloration and patterning break up the snake's outline, making it nearly invisible to both prey and predators. When motionless, the rattlesnake becomes a part of the landscape, a silent and unseen threat waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This camouflage is essential for the rattlesnake's ambush hunting strategy. By remaining hidden, it can conserve energy and avoid detection by larger predators. The snake waits patiently, allowing prey to wander close before launching a rapid, precise attack. This strategy is especially effective in the energy-scarce desert, where every meal counts. The ability to blend seamlessly with the environment is both a defensive and offensive tool, providing protection from threats and increasing hunting success. The final and perhaps most formidable adaptation is the rattlesnake's venom. This is not a simple toxin, but a sophisticated blend of enzymes and proteins. The venom is designed to immobilize prey rapidly and begin breaking down tissues, making digestion easier and faster once the meal is swallowed. The effects of the venom are devastating. It attacks the nervous system, disrupts blood flow, and causes internal damage, ensuring that prey cannot escape. Neurotoxins within the venom paralyze the nervous system, while hemotoxins destroy blood cells and cause internal bleeding, overwhelming the prey's defenses. This combination is lethal, capable of killing small animals in minutes and ensuring the rattlesnake's meal is secured with minimal struggle. The rattlesnake can even regulate the amount of venom it injects, using just enough to subdue small prey, while reserving a full dose for larger threats or in self-defense. The scales themselves are more than just camouflage. They provide a tough, flexible armor that protects against abrasion, helps retain moisture, and even aids in locomotion by gripping the ground as the snake moves. Specialized belly scales, called scutes, allow the rattlesnake to move silently and efficiently across rough terrain, making it a master of stealth. When threatened, the rattlesnake's rattle, a series of interlocking keratin segments at the tip of its tail, serves as a warning signal, deterring potential predators and reducing the need for direct confrontation. This combination of senses, scales, and venom makes the rattlesnake one of the most successful and efficient predators in its environment, perfectly adapted for both hunting and survival in the unforgiving desert. In the arid silence of the desert, the rattlesnake becomes a living shadow, its hunt a testament to the art of stillness and surprise. Every movement is calculated, every breath measured, as it prepares for the delicate dance of predation. The hunt begins with the selection of a strategic location, often beside a well-worn game trail or at the mouth of a rodent's burrow. Here, the snake's instincts guide it to places where prey is most likely to appear, maximizing the chances of a successful ambush. Once in position, the rattlesnake coils its muscular body, tucking itself into the landscape. Its scales mirror the colors and textures of rocks and dry grass, rendering it nearly invisible to passing animals. This camouflage is its first line of offense, allowing it to become part of the terrain itself. The forked tongue flicks rhythmically, collecting invisible scent particles from the air and ground. These chemical cues are delivered to the Jacobson's organ, a specialized sensory structure, granting the snake an intricate map of its surroundings and the creatures that move within it. With this heightened sense of smell, the rattlesnake can distinguish between the faintest traces of prey and predator, reading the invisible stories left behind by every animal that passes. Its heat-sensing pits, located between the eyes and nostrils, detect the subtle warmth of a mammal's body even in the cool desert night. This dual sensory system, chemical and thermal, allows the rattlesnake to build a three-dimensional awareness of its environment, waiting for the precise moment to strike. As a mouse or kangaroo rat ventures close, the snake's muscles coil tighter, storing potential energy like a compressed spring. The prey, unaware of the danger, continues its routine, oblivious to the predator hidden in plain sight. In a flash, the ambush is unleashed. The rattlesnake's strike is a marvel of biomechanics. Muscles contract and release in a fraction of a second, propelling the head forward with astonishing speed and accuracy. The fangs pierce the prey, delivering a precise dose of venom, and the snake recoils instantly. This entire sequence, from strike to withdrawal, is completed in less than 0.3 of a second, faster than the blink of an eye. The prey, often stunned and confused, may not even realize it has been struck. The venom begins its work, disrupting vital systems and ensuring a swift end. Unlike some predators, the rattlesnake does not grapple with its victim. It releases immediately, avoiding the risk of injury from a desperate animal's claws or teeth. This tactic minimizes physical confrontation, preserving the snake's health and energy for future hunts, a crucial adaptation in the harsh desert ecosystem. After the strike, the rattlesnake resumes its patient vigil, using its tongue to follow the scent trail left by the envenomated prey as it stumbles away. When the prey finally succumbs, the snake follows the chemical trail directly to its meal, guided by senses far beyond the reach of sight or sound. The venom, already breaking down tissues, makes the prey easier to digest. This efficiency is vital in an environment where every calorie counts. The rattlesnake's jaws, connected by flexible ligaments, stretch impossibly wide, allowing it to engulf animals much larger than its own head. The meal is swallowed whole, and the snake retreats to a sheltered spot where it can digest in safety, a process that may take days, during which the snake remains vulnerable. This entire sequence, from the silent ambush to the final swallow, is a masterpiece of energy conservation, perfectly adapted to the demands of desert life. Yet the rattlesnake is not always the predator. In the intricate web of the desert, it is also prey, watched by sharp-eyed hawks, cunning coyotes, and other opportunistic hunters. To defend itself, the rattlesnake employs one of nature's most iconic warning systems, the rattle. This adaptation is both a deterrent and a signal, echoing through the desert air. The rattle is composed of hollow, interlocking rings of keratin, each segment added with every shed of the snake's skin. These rings are perfectly designed to create sound when vibrated. When threatened, the rattlesnake contracts specialized tail muscles at incredible speed, causing the keratin rings to collide and produce a dry, buzzing sound that carries across the landscape. This display is not aggression, but a clear message to would-be predators: approach at your own risk. The rattle's sound is a universal language in the desert, respected by all who hear it. The rattlesnake's posture, eyes fixed and rattle raised, reinforces the warning, an unmistakable signal of danger and readiness to defend. This warning is a final attempt to avoid conflict, conserving precious venom for hunting rather than defense. In the delicate balance of the desert, every adaptation serves survival, shaping the rattlesnake into both a master of ambush and a symbol of caution. Across millennia, the rattlesnake has evolved into a master of survival, wielding potent venom and near-perfect camouflage. Yet even these remarkable adaptations cannot guarantee its safety in the wild. The rattlesnake's evolutionary journey has been shaped by relentless pressure from a host of formidable animal adversaries, each developing unique strategies to counter its defenses. Among its most iconic foes is the roadrunner, a bird whose speed and cunning have co-evolved alongside the rattlesnake's own arsenal. Capable of sprinting over 42 kilometers per hour, the roadrunner's agility and reflexes are evolutionary answers to the rattlesnake's strike. In a dance of survival, the roadrunner taunts the snake, provoking it to strike and revealing its vulnerable moments. When the moment is right, the bird's evolutionary adaptations, precision, speed, and a powerful beak allow it to seize the snake by the head, dispatching it with swift, repeated blows. The rattlesnake's evolutionary arms race extends to the skies and the ground, where other predators have honed their own methods of attack. Raptors such as hawks and eagles possess extraordinary vision, an evolutionary trait that enables them to detect even the best camouflaged rattlesnake from high above. With talons evolved for strength and precision, these birds swoop down, grasping the snake behind the head out of reach of venomous fangs, and carry it away. On the ground, the king snake stands as a rival shaped by evolutionary competition, a serpent immune to the rattlesnake's venom. This immunity is a product of generations of evolutionary conflict, allowing the king snake to withstand a rattlesnake's bite with little consequence. The king snake's muscular body, evolved for constriction, enables it to overpower and suffocate the rattlesnake, turning the tables in this ancient rivalry. These interactions are the result of countless generations of adaptation and counter-adaptation, where every evolutionary weapon is met with a counter-weapon. The rattlesnake's legacy is also defined by its unique reproductive strategy, a product of evolutionary pressures in a harsh environment. Unlike many reptiles, rattlesnakes are ovoviviparous, an adaptation that allows them to protect their developing young within their bodies. The eggs hatch internally, and the mother gives birth to live young, shielding them from predators during their most vulnerable stage. A single litter may contain between 4 and 25 offspring, each one a product of evolutionary refinement. This strategy grants the newborns a crucial head start, increasing their odds of survival in a world full of predators. The young emerge as miniature versions of their parents, already equipped with fangs, venom, and the instincts honed by generations of natural selection. From birth they are capable hunters, ready to strike at prey and defend themselves against threats. Independence is immediate. The young disperse soon after birth, each embarking on a solitary journey shaped by evolutionary necessity. The mother's role ends as the young vanish into the landscape, each one facing the same gauntlet of predators and challenges that shaped their ancestors. Each newborn carries a single button on its tail, the foundation of the iconic Rattle, a warning system refined by evolution. With every shed skin, a new segment is added, marking the passage of time and survival in a perilous world. Even at just a few inches long, these young rattlesnakes are already skilled predators, preying on lizards and insects as they carve out their place in the ecosystem. Most will fall to the many predators that share their world, but those that survive will continue the rattlesnake's evolutionary legacy, an enduring testament to adaptation, resilience, and the unending contest between predator and prey. When we compare the honey badger and the rattlesnake, we witness two extraordinary blueprints for survival, each forged by the relentless pressures of evolution, yet each following a radically different path to dominance in the wild. The honey badger exemplifies the evolutionary strategy of proactive, aggressive defense. Its lineage has been shaped by constant competition with predators and rivals, driving it to develop a suite of formidable adaptations. It strides through its environment with an air of indestructibility, armored by thick, loose skin and powered by immense strength. This physical resilience, combined with a fearless attitude, deters even the most determined attackers. The honey badger's survival strategy is rooted in confrontation. It faces every threat head-on, making itself such a difficult target that most predators quickly learn to avoid it. In the fierce competition for resources, this tenacity is a winning formula. As a generalist, the honey badger thrives by exploiting a wide range of food sources and habitats. This adaptability is a hallmark of evolutionary success, allowing it to outcompete more specialized rivals in ever-changing environments. Its motto could be summed up as, "Fight hard, live free." In the ongoing contest for survival, the honey badger's relentless aggression and adaptability have made it a dominant force. The rattlesnake, in contrast, has mastered the art of patience, stealth, and specialization. Its evolutionary journey has favored subtlety over brute force and precision over confrontation. The rattlesnake survives by remaining unseen, conserving energy, and ending conflicts before they escalate. Its venomous strike is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, swift, efficient, and often decisive. Avoidance and efficiency are the cornerstones of its survival. By minimizing risk and maximizing the impact of each action, the rattlesnake carves out its niche in a landscape filled with competitors and threats. Camouflage allows it to disappear into its surroundings, while its rattle serves as both a warning and a deterrent. Venom is reserved for hunting and, when necessary, for defense, a specialized tool honed by countless generations. As a specialist, the rattlesnake is perfectly attuned to the rhythms and challenges of its harsh desert home. Its evolutionary path has favored precision and restraint, making it a formidable competitor in its ecological arena. The rattlesnake's strategy teaches us that in the animal kingdom, sometimes the most effective way to win is to avoid direct conflict, yet to possess overwhelming power when engagement is unavoidable. Each animal's dominance is a testament to how perfectly its adaptations match its environment. Evolution has sculpted them into specialists and generalists, each excelling in their own ecological theatres. The honey badger's thick, loose skin is a shield against bites and stings, a direct response to the dangers it faces from both prey and predators. This adaptation is a product of constant evolutionary arms races with other animals. Its fearless nature is a competitive advantage in landscapes crowded with large carnivores where only the boldest survive. The rattlesnake's heat-sensing pits and venom are evolutionary marvels, allowing it to hunt warm-blooded prey in darkness and defend itself in a world where hiding is often the only option. Both animals have transformed their greatest challenges, predators, scarcity, competition, into their greatest strengths, becoming icons of survival in their respective domains. From these two remarkable creatures, we see that the struggle for dominance in the animal kingdom is not about a single path, but about the diversity of strategies that evolution can produce. There is no universal formula for thriving. The animal world is a tapestry of competition, adaptation, and innovation, each species finding its own way to survive and excel. Some, like the honey badger, succeed through relentless courage and brute force. Others, like the rattlesnake, rely on patience, stealth, and the precision of specialized tools. The honey badger's story is one of tenacity, of refusing to yield no matter the odds. In the fierce competition of the wild, this spirit is often the difference between life and death. The rattlesnake, meanwhile, demonstrates the power of specialization, of evolving the perfect weapon and knowing exactly when to use it. Both are champions, shaped by millions of years of competition, adaptation, and survival. Their evolutionary journeys are a testament to the ingenuity of life. In the grand theatre of the wild, the honey badger and the rattlesnake remind us of the endless creativity of evolution and the fierce, beautiful competition that drives life forward. In the sun-dappled undergrowth and the shifting sands of the wild, a silent drama unfolds. Venomous snakes, masters of disguise, blend seamlessly into their surroundings, turning the landscape itself into their greatest ally. Their camouflage is not just a trick of color, but a complex tapestry of patterns, textures, and behaviors honed over millennia. Many venomous snakes, like the rattlesnake, wear cryptic colors, dusty browns, mottled grays, and broken patterns that mimic the rocks, leaves, and shadows around them. These intricate designs break up their outline, rendering them nearly invisible to both predator and prey. In the grasslands, a copperhead's hourglass markings echo the dappled sunlight on fallen leaves, while in the desert, sidewinders ripple across the sand, their pale scales mirroring the terrain. But camouflage is more than mere coloration. Some snakes have evolved the art of mimicry. The coral snake's vibrant bands of red, yellow, and black are echoed by harmless species, a warning pattern that deters would-be attackers. Others, like the bush viper, have keeled scales that scatter light, making their bodies resemble the rough texture of moss or bark. This mastery of disguise serves a dual purpose. For the ambush predator, it is the ultimate weapon, allowing the snake to lie in wait unseen until the perfect moment to strike. For the hunted, it is a shield, helping the snake avoid detection by birds of prey, mammals, and other threats. Every movement, every pause, is calculated to maximize stealth. In the world of venomous snakes, camouflage is survival. It is the difference between a successful hunt and an empty belly, between life and death. Through the art of disguise, these silent hunters have turned invisibility into their most potent defense, and their most effective tool for ambush. Beneath the stillness of leaves and the hush of the desert night, venomous snakes wield a secret arsenal, an array of senses that reach beyond the ordinary. These are the tools of the unseen hunter, the sixth sense that shapes every movement. Rattlesnakes and pit vipers possess heat-sensing pits, delicate organs nestled between their eyes and nostrils. These pits detect the faintest warmth, mapping the invisible glow of a mouse or bird in total darkness. To the snake, the night is never truly black. It shimmers with the heat signatures of life, but their adaptations don't end there. Flickering tongues sample the air, drawing invisible scent particles into the Jacobson's organ. This advanced olfaction lets snakes taste the world, reading chemical trails left by prey or rivals. Even with their faintest trace, the ground itself speaks to them. Through their bodies, snakes sense vibrations, footsteps, the scurry of rodents, the distant rumble of thunder. These subtle tremors paint a picture of the world, alerting them to danger or opportunity long before it can be seen. With these extraordinary senses, venomous snakes move through their world with precision and purpose. Each adaptation is a silent advantage, guiding them through darkness, warning them of threats and leading them to their next meal. In the unseen world of the wild, the sixth sense is the difference between predator and prey, between survival and oblivion. Hidden beneath leaf litter, coiled in the cool shadows of rocks, venomous snakes are more than just formidable hunters. They are the silent guardians of their ecosystems. Each strike, each careful movement shapes the delicate balance of life that surrounds them. By preying on rodents, birds, and other small creatures, these snakes keep populations in check, preventing overgrazing and the spread of disease. In the absence of these stealthy predators, prey numbers surge, leading to a cascade of consequences. Plants stripped bare, soil eroded, and the stability of the entire habitat at risk. Venomous snakes also play a vital role as prey themselves. Owls, hawks, and even other snakes depend on them for sustenance, weaving them tightly into the food web. Their presence signals a healthy, functioning environment where every species has its place and purpose. Through their silent patrols, venomous snakes ensure that no single species dominates. They are nature's regulators, unseen but essential, maintaining harmony in forests, grasslands, and deserts alike. In every ecosystem they inhabit, these guardians move with purpose, preserving the wild balance that allows life to flourish.